Phoenix Home Care and Hospice. I choose Phoenix.
Hello and welcome to Why It Matters, a service brought to you by Phoenix Home Care and Hospice. We believe that moments matter in life, and we like to share tips and techniques on how to make the most of those moments. I'm very excited to share with you that our guest today is Adam Grube. He's a certified personal trainer, and he's here to talk to us today about the importance of being active and exercising. So Adam, I gotta tell you,
Yes.
I once knew a woman that was an 87-year-old mountain climber. And on the top of a 14,000-foot peak, I said, "What's your secret?
Right.
How did you get up here?" And she said, "Oh, honey, just make sure that whatever you do, you climb a little bit every day."
That's right.
So how important is daily activity?
Daily activities, the pinnacle. I mean, it's one of those that the longer we sit, the more we lose. So it's one of those that just being active throughout the day allows us to keep some of the strength, some of the balance, some of the normal things that we kind of take for granted.
That's good. So depending on if I'm my age, which I'm not telling you how old that is, or 87 years old, there are all kinds of things we can do no matter what our abilities or our age. Could you give us a few tips of things we could do?
I mean, one of the easiest for anybody to do is really just stand up and sit down in a chair.
Okay.
It's one of those that as we get older, the tendency is that we tend to put our hands on our lap, we tend to put them on a desk, we put them places to help us, but it actually hurts us.
Okay.
We wind up losing a lot of that leg strength, that balance, and if we force ourselves to place our hands on our shoulders or off to the side and actually stand up just using our power of our legs, it increases that muscular strength in the legs, the balance, the coordination, just to be able to get up and do those daily activities. Even once you're up, going into the kitchen, placing your hands on the countertop and doing a modified push-up to where you start to lower yourself down and push back up, where you're not doing the full weight-bearing activity, but it allows you to go through the range of motion, still keep the shoulders, the arms a little bit stronger so that you're working all of the body instead of just biceps or triceps or something like that. So it just gives you more.
That's pretty neat to think that those are two little tips that I can do in any moment of the day. I don't need a gym, I don't need a big weight program, but I can be physically active even if it's just reminding myself to use that.
Yes.
How important is it for me to use my core and to keep my core strong?
Very. As we age, a lot of times the core gets weaker and we tend to lean forward, which oftentimes creates that additional balance issue. We lean forward so much that we begin to shuffle and then we lose our balance and we can't regain that. Whereas if we can kind of keep the shoulders back, posture up, keep the core engaged, it's one of those that it allows us to keep better balance, keep better posture, and just keep better overall strength.
Fantastic. I've noticed during this Why It Matters that I'm sitting up very well and doing a great job with my posture while you're here, while the teacher's here, you know. I thank you so much for joining us today for Why It Matters. We thank you for joining us for Why It Matters today, a service brought to you by Phoenix Home Care and Hospice. We believe that the moments matter, and we should live those moments how we want to, in our own homes, with dignity. Thank you.
Phoenix Home Care and Hospice. I choose